very good morning to all of you and a very hearty welcome to each one of you. It's a pleasure and also a great honor to stand before you on this very celebratory occasion as we gather to remember and pay our humble tribute to the remarkable life and spirit of late Sri Rao Pamganamamula, affectionately known to us as, when I say all our family members, as PVL and Babai. What better way to honor his legacy than by recognizing stalwarts from different walks of life whose actions and accomplishments embody the same pioneering entrepreneurial spirit and unwavering dedication that defined Rao Pamganamamula. This journey began in a humble yet deeply meaningful way when Sri Rao sought to acknowledge his fellow professionals by instituting NRDCS MASA Awards, celebrating excellence in the field of earth sciences. These awards were his glorious tribute to his most revered guru and mentor, Sri Mahadevan, Professor Mahadevan. Over the time, this noble initiative evolved into Rao Pamganamamula Foundation NRDCS Lifetime Achievement Award since 2020, with the steadfast support of NRDCS Limited and Rao Pamganamamula Foundation, ably led by its children, Dr. Madhu, Lakshman, and Niraja and the extended family. Today, it is our privilege to honor also the two distinguished individuals, Dr. Neeraj Raj and Sri A.V. Hanumantrao, whose professional experience, excellence, and personal integrity have left an indelible mark. They are the proud recipients of this year's Rao Pamganamamula Lifetime Achievement Award. Dr. Venkatesh Tupin and Sri Govind Hari Garu. Adding further luster to this program is their glorious presence, whose lifelong dedication to the society continues to inspire us all in their advanced years of life and stand as a beacon of service and commitment. I also have great pleasure in acknowledging the presence of our other distinguished guests. Dr. Swain is joining us a little late today. Dr. PLKM Rao and Dr. Kashyap Pamganamamula, who has come all the way from US to be part of this great occasion. On a personal note, I must share that when Sri Rao Pamganamamula started his entrepreneurial journey, I think Ground Explorers was the name of the organization that was set up in Masatank area when we were kids, school-going kids at the time. It gave me, my siblings, and also several of my cousins who were living in Hyderabad, a very invaluable opportunity to bond with him, spend time, a lot of time with him. We were enriched by his love, affection, and guidance. And I would say life-shaping guidance for many. And we had several countless interactions with him, everything very cherished and very memorable over the last several years and for the years to come. And the discussions on several subjects, several myriad subjects, revealed the depth of his wisdom, and it left us with cherished memories. And his influence continues to fill our hearts with joy and pride, and his legacy remains a source of inspiration to all of us. With this happy note, I would like to welcome the guests, Dr. Venkatesh Tupil Garu, onto the dais. He is the chief guest of the day. I request Sri Govind Hari Garu to join us on the stage. A special guest of honor, very accomplished. I invite Dr. Neeraj Raj, today's awardee, to please come onto the dais. I request Dr. Hanumantrao Garu, please. Good morning, Doctor. He was trying to correct me that he's not a doctor, but he's more than what if he is knows. And I'm not wrong in addressing you as Dr. Hanumantrao Garu, I'm sure. I invite our guest of honor, Dr. P.L.K. Rao Garu, onto the dais. I invite host Dr. Dr. Kashyap Pamganamamula from USA. Please join us. I invite the host of the event, Madhu Pamganamamula. Please join. Yes. Before we begin the proceedings, I would like to play the audio-visual presentation of the foundation.
The beginning of some great things is often written in history. In May 1974, a movement was born that would shape the lives of many. The National Rural Development and Cooperative Society, or NRDCS, emerged as a response to the evolving social needs of the time. Led by visionary individuals, this cooperative movement aimed to build an egalitarian society and bring about constructive developments in the system. Join us as we delve into the history and impact of NRDCS. The NRDCS movement was inspired by the ideals and teachings of P.V.L.N. Rao and his younger brother, Mr. Rajeshwar Rao. Both individuals were driven by a deep desire to create a better society. They recognized the power of collective action and the impact it could have on people's lives. During the Nehru administration in the 1950s, socialism gained popularity as a philosophy and political ideology. This influence had a significant impact on Mr. Rajeshwar Rao, shaping his personality and beliefs. Socialism, with its focus on equality and collective ownership, resonated with him. The cooperative sector system, with its principles of collective ownership and democratic decision-making, became a cornerstone of NRDCS. This system drew inspiration from various cooperative models around the world, such as the kibbutz in Israel and collective agricultural forms in China and Russia. Like any organization, NRDCS faced its share of challenges. The bureaucratic hierarchy within the cooperative system hindered the independence of its members, particularly the clerks and lower-level employees. However, individuals like Mr. Rajeshwar Rao and some other lecturers were able to exercise some freedom and independence in setting procedures. Despite the challenges, NRDCS made significant strides in its mission to empower rural communities and promote socio-economic development. Through various initiatives, such as providing access to affordable petrol in Nepal and selling Indian goods, NRDCS demonstrated the power of collective action in meeting the needs of its members. Today, NRDCS continues to evolve and adapt to the changing needs of society. Its commitment to cooperative principles and social change remains strong. As we move forward, let us remember the words of Nehru, who once said, "The cooperative sector system is the acolyte of socialism." NRDCS stands as a testament to the power of collective action and the potential for positive change. The story of NRDCS is a story of ordinary individuals coming together to create extraordinary change. It serves as a reminder that social movements are not limited to grand gestures, but rather the culmination of small actions taken by passionate individuals. NRDCS continues to inspire and pave the way for a more inclusive and equal society.
Doctor, our chief guest of the day, Dr. Tupil Venkatesh, actually very accomplished, highly decorated personality, and called the lead man of the country, trying to protect the present generation and generations to come from the ill effects of the dreaded lead content in our daily life. I request to play the AV of Dr. Venkatesh Tupil for the benefit of all the guests here.
Some say he can detect lead with just one glance. Others say he once scared an entire paint company into changing their formula. He is known by many names: the Lead Man, the Guardian of Health, the Professor with a Mission, the Abdul Kalam of Healthcare. By day, a scientist. By night, the nation's superhero. Saving us from toxic villains, lead, mercury, and all their evil cousins. Jokes aside, Dr. Tupil Venkatesh has been the pioneer in making India lead-safe, championing health, and inspiring countless professionals.
I went to paint industry, called all the chairpersons and secretaries. I said, this is the situation, why don't you introduce lead-free, lead-safe. Lead-free is not possible anywhere in the world, lead-safe. Below 90 ppm of lead in the paint. They said, we don't have technology. I said, 90% is only leaded. 10% what you are manufacturing has below 90 ppm. I know that. You call your chemical engineer, I'll ask him. Next week all of them came, yes, we will put. Amazing. Gazette notification was made. Today, I'm happy. We have lead-safe paint. Lead-safe paint, my dear. It's not for me, my children, my grandchildren.
I agree, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Venkatesh. You are our real-life superhero.
Making the world a safer, healthier place.
Request the guests to join for the lighting of lamp and the prayer.
मुदाकरात्मोदकं सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधरावतं सकं विलासिलोकरक्षकं अनायकैकनायकं विनाशिते भरेत्यकं नताशुभाशुनाशकं नमामिदं विनायकम् न ते तरातिभीकरं नवोदितार्थभास्वरं न मत्सुरारिनिर्झरं न तातिकापदुत्तरं सुरेश्वरं विदेश्वरं गजेश्वरं गजेश्वरं महेश्वरं तमाश्रये परात्परं निरन्तरम् समस्तलोकशङ्करं निरस्तदैत्यकुञ्जरं दरेतरोदरं वरं वरे भवत्रमक्षरं कृपाकरं क्षमाकरं मुदाकरं यशस्करं यामस्करं नमस्कृतं नमस्करोमि भास्वरम् अकिञ्चनातिमाचरं चिरन्तनोक्तिभाजनं पुरारिपूर्वनन्दनं सुरारिगर्वचर्वणं प्रपञ्चनाशभीषणं धनञ्जयादिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणम् भजे पुराणवारणम् नितान्तकान्ति दन्तकान्ति मन्तकान्तकात्मजम् अचिन्त्यरूपमन्तहीनमन्तराय कृन्तनं निरन्तरे निरन्तरं वसन्तमेव योगिना तमेकदं तमेव तं विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम् विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम्.
I request my cousin and the guest of honor today, Dr. Pamganamamula. He is a clinical professor of medicine, University of Pennsylvania, and director of endoscopy, Penn Presbyterian Medical Center, Pennsylvania. And he has flown all the way from USA to be present for today's occasion. I request him to take over and conduct the proceedings. Dr. Kash.
Good morning, everyone. Once again, welcome to this celebration on this beautiful Christmas morning. Merry Christmas to all, especially those of you who celebrate traditionally. You just heard who I am. You must be wondering what is this guy doing here, or why he's doing or delivering the introductory remarks. Pamganamamula, also, you all heard that he's better known as P.V.L.N. Rao, my uncle. He's a source of inspiration to all of us in the family, especially to me. He himself was an ocean of knowledge, yet he was a lifelong learner. There was no topic that he could not talk or discuss, depending upon who the person talking to him. He was a job creator. We've heard how the NRDCS was formed. It was formed with an intention of creating job opportunities in an era where finding jobs was somewhat difficult. And by creating so many job opportunities, he has encouraged so many young geologists and geochemists to not only have a gainful employment, but to build their careers. Dr. Neeraj Raj was my senior in medical college. I was 4 years behind him. And Dr. Sri Hanmantrao Garu, and I've had sort of, if not direct, somewhat indirect interaction. He was a colleague of my brother who runs the NRDCS. And I've had the opportunity to meet our chief guest, Dr. Venkatesh Tupil, earlier this week at his hometown, Bangalore. So with all this, I feel I'm fortunate enough and uniquely positioned to make, say a few words or make some introductory remarks at this event. You already watched the video and saw how this award have come along. It was started as an award in Earth Sciences back in 2017 and evolved into an award for Earth Sciences and Health Sciences in 2022 after the demise of my uncle. Dr. Neeraj Raj was there in the function at the first award ceremony back in 2017. And I'm so glad to see that he is one of the recipients of this award on the name of Rao Pamganamamula. Neeraj was a distinction student in medical school. He was an incredible artist. You can see some of the paintings that go back to our medical school years. He was the cultural secretary and an instrumental figure in conceiving and executing the first of its kind medical exhibitions at Osmania Medical College, which drew huge crowds, not only from the Twin Cities, but from the entire state. In fact, there was nobody, I think I can say that there was no one who didn't know Neeraj when we were in medical school. उस टाइम तो नीरज का राज चलता था. So when we all graduated from medical school, we all went into postgraduate entrance examinations. Some of us went to the US. Some of us did post-graduation here with the intention of patient care and probably teaching. And I'm in academic medicine. I teach medical students, residents, and fellows. But Dr. Neeraj Raj had a different vision. He was developing multimedia and developing animation with the intention, which he successfully implemented later on, to digitize the entire MBBS curriculum, which is not an easy task. With that, he's gotten a global, even national and international recognition. He's interacted with over 750 teachers. So as we were trying to teach medical students and residents, he was trying to develop tools for these teachers to tell them how to teach. And that was his vision. When I met the chief guest earlier this week, Dr. Venkatesh Tupil, he said something which stuck with me. He said, work locally, but have a global impact. And Neeraj just did that with a global recognition for whatever he did in terms of the developing the curriculum or digitization of the curriculum. So Neeraj remained local, but he expanded his Raj not only in the country, but in the entire world, especially the world of medical education. And I'm so glad to see this event and be part of this event where he's getting recognition. And I'm learning a lot of the work that he's done that I was not aware of. So it is just simply amazing. The second awardee, Sri Hanmantrao Garu, I've known him as a humble, very honest, soft-spoken gentleman, my brother's colleague. I have interacted with him several times at the office, NRDCS. What I have not realized, which I feel bad now, is his potential, his achievements, and the accomplishments that he's had, which I'm learning now. He's worked in some of the nationally and internationally important projects in his field of hydrochemistry, working on the projects like Anida with the Danish government, a collaborative initiative of Indian and Danish government on seawater encroachment in the Puri sector, working for the Ministry of Forests and Environment. Many such projects that he has conducted or was part of speaks volumes of his caliber and his scientific commitment and excellence. I'm so proud to have known this gentleman for so many years, and he's getting this recognition for the work that he has carried out for all these years. Talking about Dr. Venkatesh Tupil, he's a scientist, a scholar. While Dr. Neeraj Raj worked in the healthcare and Sri Hanmantrao Garu worked in the environmental sciences, Dr. Venkatesh combined both of them. He was working on, let's say, India, making an impact both in healthcare as well as on the environment. He has created this organization striving for quality in healthcare, particularly in the laboratory, in the medical laboratory area, by starting this organization, Federation for Quality India. And he continues to work relentlessly to improve the quality of healthcare in the country. Thank you, sir. I have not had the opportunity to meet Dr. Govind Hari, but I have learned a little bit about him while I met our chief guest in Bangalore earlier this week. Dr. Govind Hari is a social entrepreneur with his vision to improve healthcare of underserved people. He has helped millions of people restore their vision. With his deep insight into helping people who've had eye diseases, he has started this Pushpagiri Vitreoretinal Institute that is helping millions of people gain their eyesight back. He continues to work in many other areas, and I'm sure we will learn more about him when we hear our chief guest. The other guest of honor for today's function, Sri PLK Rao Garu, was an eminent scientist who's also a close associate and a mentee. I heard him saying that this morning, a mentee of my uncle, Sri P. Velan Rao. The other guest of honor, Dr. Swain, is running a little bit late, but he is a recipient of this award in the last couple of years. So I'm so proud to be a part of this event today, and I congratulate the foundation and NRDCS for choosing to recognize so remarkable individuals who have spent a number of years in their career to show commitment and excellence in their field. And I'm sure they continue to do the same, and in the process will pick up more accolades and awards and recognitions. I thank you the foundation for giving me this opportunity. Thank you all. My task has not done yet or ended here. I've been assigned to run the subsequent events of today's ceremony. And we will start with the award presentation for Dr. Neeraj Raj, the first being the audiovisual on Dr. Neeraj Raj. Let's play the.
Some people defy a single definition. Meet Dr. Neeraj Raj, a doctor turned artist and a serial entrepreneur. Born into an illustrious lineage of doctors, Neeraj's path seemed destined. His father, Dr. Shyam Raj, a famous pediatrician, his mother, Dr. Ulkananda, a family doctor, and even his grandfathers were both doctors. Science was in his DNA, but art was in his soul. He loved drawing from a young age, but a year in Scotland changed everything. Traveling across Europe, young Neeraj absorbed Western art at the great museums of London, Florence, and Paris. Visiting the Disney World in the USA, his love for cartoon characters evolved. Once he joined the Hyderabad Public School Begumpet, he excelled at art and swept many inter-school art competitions. Under his guru, Sri Ambadas Maharkar, his watercolors truly blossomed. In 1982, he stepped into Osmania Medical College. But where others saw textbooks, Neeraj saw textures. To him, anatomy was all about art. He didn't just write his exam answers. He literally painted them in watercolors. This unique approach won him gold medals in anatomy and pathology. He graduated as the best all-around outgoing student, topping general medicine. Beyond academics, he was the heartbeat of the campus, cultural secretary of the Students' Union, an orchestra member, and the chief visualizer of Medics 87. In the college canteen, he created the misadventures of Dr. P.K. Golmalkar. His medical cartoons stood alongside great Indian cartoonists such as Mario Miranda and R.K. Lakshman at the World Humor Conference in 1985. Thereafter, his cartoons were published regularly in the Illustrated Weekly of India, Indian Express, and the Deccan Chronicle. While in second year of college, he held his first solo exhibition, displaying 40 paintings and cartoons, getting encouraging reviews. Combining his love of art and knowledge of medicine, he founded MedRC in 1993, teaching himself computer graphics on a Commodore 64, much before Windows. By 1995, he was unstoppable. He launched Dr. Neeraj's Multimedia Studios, installing touchscreen kiosks across Hyderabad, before the internet even arrived in India.
Welcome to Kiosk City. 2 years back, all this did not exist even on paper. Today, touchscreen kiosks have sprouted at many locations, one of the many pointers that infotech culture is seeping into the Hyderabadi psyche.
His pioneering work brought Dr. Neeraj name and fame. The Times of India called him the Bill Gates in our backyard, and the Deccan Chronicle described his work as doctoring with creative IT. He co-founded Webtoons Media Inc. With over 250 animators making hand-drawn 2D cartoon films, he bridged Hyderabad and Hollywood, working with giants like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and even Disney, fulfilling a childhood dream. His company, Srivan Multitech, went public with soaring success. But when the dot-com bust hit, the market crashed. Yet, true visionaries don't quit, they reinvent. Dr. Neeraj returned to his core mission, education. He built the SmartTeach learning management system, digitizing the entire MBBS curriculum, collaborating with 750 great teachers, He produced 4,500 hours of digital e-content. He set up the IMA eVarsity, collaborating with the Indian Medical Association to offer online postgraduate and CME courses to upskill general practitioners. His concept of a virtual health university was endorsed by the Medical Council of India, and his innovations won UNESCO citations and also the Munthun Award for Best E-Content in South Asia. From Vancouver to Norway, Egypt to Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan, from the USA to Philippines, Malaysia, and Indonesia, Dr. Neeraj became a global voice in digital medical education. He was awarded the Vaidya Shri for outstanding contributions. In 2017, he founded Award-2025, a platform that uses VR, AR, and AI to upskill nurses and doctors. Students put on a headset and are taken into a metaverse of hospital spaces with a library of AI-based virtual patients, each of whom they can interact with and clinically examine. They learn life-saving procedures through playing games, while a VR LMS assesses their performance in real time. His innovation won the prestigious TIE 20 Award in Detroit. Partnering with international organizations in public health, such as NEPI, the UNFPA, and Wish Foundation, Award-2025 is setting up VR labs and taking healthcare skilling to the rural heartlands of India, creating impact.
हम क्लिनिकल्स में काम करते हैं लेकिन इतना लाइव एक्सपीरियंस हमको नहीं मिलता है वहाँ पर जस्ट लाइक बहुत सारे टीयर्स अभी इसमें मैंने देखे फर्स्ट डिग्री सेकेंड डिग्री टीयर तो ये हमने कभी वहाँ एक्सपीरियंस नहीं किया है तो मेरे लिए काफ़ी नया और एडवांस प्रोसीजर देखने को मिला और काफ़ी कुछ इससे कॉन्फिडेंस आया कि नहीं ऐसे हम डिलीवरी करा सकते हैं.
Amidst the whirlwind of innovation, there is harmony at home. His equally creative wife, Rashmi, is a storyteller and early childhood faculty trainer. Neeraj and Rashmi sing almost daily and have recorded over 10,000 songs together. His family is his anchor, his loving son Mayank, his daughter Aditi, who is a dentist-turned-media producer, and his son-in-law Ansh, a robotic engineer. And the artist? He never left. Neeraj co-founded Urban Sketchers of Hyderabad and sketches the soul of his city every weekend with his artist friends. He mastered digital art and has sketched over 500 lively portraits on his mobile phone. For his 60th birthday, he unveiled Art from the Heart, a solo exhibition of over 200 artworks, including a first-of-its-kind painting in virtual reality that allows viewers to actually step inside the canvas of the old city. In a world where we're often told to choose between passion and profession, Dr. Neeraj Raja's story is a reminder that the greatest magic happens when we dare to blend both. On his palette, he mixed medical knowledge, design thinking, business, art, humor, music, and technology to innovate, coloring his life's canvas into great memories. His story inspires us to unleash our own creativity. He says, while medicine adds days to life, art adds life to days.
I consider Dr. Neeraj as a very extraordinary human being because as ordinary human beings we always cry and crib about short of time. What somebody can do in the 24 hours that has been given by God, he is an exemplary example of that.
Chapter 1. Where to type?
Yeah. I also invite our other guest of honor, Dr. Swain, to please join us on the dais. Sri A.V. Hanumantarao Garu is a very distinguished chemist and environmental professional whose life and work exemplify integrity, dedication, and service to society. He hails from an agricultural family rooted in simplicity, discipline, and strong moral values that shaped his lifelong commitment to excellence. After completing his MSc in physical chemistry from Andhra University in 1973, Sri Hanumantarao embarked on a professional journey marked by pioneering contributions to analytical chemistry and environmental sciences. Inspired by the visionary mentorship of Sri Pamganamamula, he became a founding member of NRDCS Limited, where he played a pivotal role in establishing the Chemical Analysis Division, the first of its kind in the cooperative sector, and in expanding its services across southern India. His expertise also extended to national and international assignments, including work as a hydrochemist and participation in the Government of India's Danida Seawater Intrusion Project in Odisha, a collaborative initiative with Danish government. His career further flourished through leadership roles at CATIS and most notably Bhagavati Anna Labs Limited, where he served for nearly 2 decades as Director Laboratory. During this period, he made significant contributions to BIS and RITS certification, as well as to major national environmental projects under Ministry of Environment and Forests, Central Pollution Control Board. His work included pollution and quality assessment studies of the Musi River and surrounding lakes of Hyderabad, contributing to environmental monitoring and policy development. For the past decade, Sri Rao has continued his professional service as Director Laboratory at BS Envitech, where he leads environmental laboratory operations and remains deeply committed to mentoring young scientists, generously sharing the wisdom gained over 5 decades of professional practice. Behind this remarkable journey stands a very close-knit and supportive family. His wife, Srimati Sekuntala, who is also joined us today, a devoted homemaker, has been a constant pillar of strength. His son, Upender, a technical specialist with HCL in Canada, his daughter-in-law, Ashwini, an entrepreneur, and his grandson, Pranav, reflect the values of learning, enterprise, and continuity that he holds very dear. In recognition of his outstanding professional contributions, pioneering leadership in environmental chemistry, and lifelong commitment to scientific excellence and mentorship, Sri A.V. Hanumantarao Garu is being conferred this Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations, sir.
Sri A.V. Hanumantarao is a distinguished chemist and environmental professional whose life and work exemplify integrity, dedication, and service to society. After completing his MSc in physical chemistry from Andhra University in 1973, inspired by the visionary mentorship of Sri Rao Pamganamamula, his expertise extended to national and international assignments. His career further flourished through leadership roles at Seat Tires and Bhagavati Anna Labs Limited. His work included pollution and quality assessment studies of the Musi River. For the past decade, he continues his service as Director, Laboratory at BS Envitech. Behind this remarkable journey stands a close-knit and supportive family.
afternoon, everyone. This is Upendra Aluri. I am son of Aluri Veera Hanumantarao, who is receiving Lifetime Achievement Award today. I am today overwhelmed with lots of joy as he is receiving this award for his 50 years of service. Even though we are not there physically, but I am glad that I am having a chance to introduce him to you all.
In recognition of his outstanding professional contributions, Shri A.V. Hanumantha Rao is being conferred this Lifetime Achievement Award.
We have a special guest today. The Pamganamamula Foundation and NRD's here are honored to felicitate our special guest, Sri Govind Hari. To the Almighty, you will all agree, to Govind Hari, whom you know, most of you, to our Madhu, your team. I get confused. I am really grateful to myself because 6 months ago, we had decided to give Outstanding Achievement Award to a person from a state which is very close to my heart. The reason is, my father is a musician. He used to sing Tyagaraja Kritis in Telugu. Tyagaraja from Andhra. He, in one of his kritis, said, Yendiro Mahanubhavalo, Andariku Vandanamu. I would like to repeat it now, and especially to my very dear friend Govinda Hari, because of whom I could go very close to Lord Venkateshwara with my family. I am not hiding it. Award is not given for that. You will see why award is given when we read the citation. It was scheduled on 18th of June at Chennai, where around 200-300 people of healthcare services assembled to award him. For some reason, maybe God's wish, he could not come. He will tell you about that. He could not come because of that. Then I promised him, I will come to your house, I will come to your city, I will hand over the award citation. It took 6 months for me to find the suitable occasions. That occasion is this occasion you have created, Pamganamamula ceremony, award ceremony. I am extremely grateful to you, your family, your friends, and people who are present here. For this award is an outstanding achievement award, because we did not want to call him lifetime achievement, because he has more life to achieve more. That's why we said achievement award. Sir, we are honored. We are grateful to you. I just called him 2 days or 3 days ago. I told you, you jumped with joy. I swear, we must get him. And I was wondering whether he will accept to come. And immediately he accepted. Kutala, I tell you, he is that one. He will never say no to anybody like me. That word no is not there in our dictionary. I tell you, ask anything, we'll say yes only. And friends, you will see his achievement. He will see his dream. He will see his contribution. You will see what all he has done as one man like our Raj. That's why you are called Raj. Twice that Raj has appeared in your name. Your parents are very clever. They are greater artists than you. They made you a wonderful person, I tell you. Fantastic. Congratulations. On this occasion, I tell you, we are all filled with joy when we see people with commitment and passion. When we see people with commitment and passion, the joy fills in. That's why from Midland he has come all the way. and all classmates. Am I right? What a joy with being with old friends, thinking alike, and also working alike. Sir, we are honored. We are truly honored. I remember, I'm now 75, 1970, in old MLA quarters Pakana, second floor or so, no lift there to walk. He started that in-well bore for agriculture, for farmers. I have created in-well bores for PVLN, and I have also given submersible pumps. I have met him 50, 60 times, and there used to be a discounted contract between when I drill bore wells at 22 rupees a feet. I used to do it for 18 rupees or 17 rupees like that. I remember. Number of times I met your father. See, it's the will of God. Totally disconnected, again got connected. That's that.
In a world where progress meets tradition, Sri R. Govind Hari stands as a beacon of social entrepreneurship and selfless service. Based in Secunderabad, he has dedicated his life to establishing self-sustaining institutions that empower communities through education, healthcare, and the preservation of ancient culture. For over 11 years, Sri Govind Hari has focused on making high-quality eye care an affordable reality across Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. As chairman of administration for the Pushpagiri Vitrio Retina Institute, he oversees NABH-certified super specialty hospitals in Secunderabad and Vijayanagaram, with a new 25 crore tertiary care facility soon to serve Kadapa. The impact is profound. His hospitals screen an average of 300 adults and 250 children every single day, performing 125 surgeries daily, more than half of which are provided entirely free of cost. Beyond the operating theatre, his leadership reshapes the healthcare landscape. He serves as the South Zone convener for the Cornea Andhatva Mukt Bharat Abhiyan, the National Secretary for Vision 2020, the Right to Sight India. From presiding over the Association of Healthcare Providers of India to his role as General Secretary for Specialty Hospital Associations in the two states, his influence ensures high quality and safe healthcare for all. Yet, his vision extends to the soul of the nation. As a former trustee of the Tirumal Tirupati Devasthanam and president of its local area committee, he has been a tireless advocate for Hindu Dharma Pracharam and the propagation of Sanskrit. He has raised over 30 crore rupees specifically for religious infrastructure and operational work, ensuring that the light of Bharatiya Sanskriti continues to shine. Currently, as the Dharmic advisor to the government of Telangana, Sri Govind Hari plays a pivotal role in preserving and promoting the state's rich spiritual heritage. From overseeing the monumental Yadadri transformation to fostering traditional learning through the Veda Patshala, his leadership ensures that ancient wisdom and modern infrastructure grow hand in hand. His dedication extends to the comprehensive renovation of numerous temples, revitalizing them for future generations. He is married to Srimati Gauri and is blessed with 2 sons. Whether training the next generation of bureaucrats at the Rajaji International Institute or guiding schools with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, the life of Sri Govind Hari is a masterclass in social engineering. A speaker, an organizer, and a visionary, Sri Govind Hari makes great impact. Restoring sight, reviving culture, and building a better tomorrow.
Yeah, the divine connect actually, incidentally, very pleasantly extends also to the connect between Dr. Govind Hari and also Dr. Neeraj Raj. He was very kind enough to provide us with the AV of Dr. Govind Hari at a very short notice, and we are very thankful to Dr. Neeraj for his assistance. Thank you.
surprise is for every one of you, if you want to remain healthy. World Health Organization said, my health is my right. World Health Organization repeatedly said, my right is my health. I differ. I said, my right is not just my health. If I say my right is my health, I become selfish. I say, my right is my environmental health. My right is my agricultural health. My right is my animal health. If they are sick, I'll fall sick. I tell you, friend, for the first time, the first agricultural forum in our country, in our Andhra Pradesh, we have certified, the Foundation for Quality India has certified a forum where they export mangoes. I tell you, without pesticide, without insecticide, without lead, you would like to have it. Here is the person, madam, please come. Our Prabhakar Golganda sister is here, brother-in-law is here, please come. And in presence of our Pamganamamula Foundation, we would like to hand over the certificate of recognition to the custodians. Karsula Hemavati having agricultural forum. Please, madam, accept it. And I tell you, you are blessed. You are going to get fantastic organic food from them. They are the real healthcare promoters, not just the doctors who are assembled here. If you are there in number, thousands, doctors will not have any work. Nobody will fall sick. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, madam. And namaste. I request Dr. Venkatesh Topel again to deliver his address as chief guest for today's award ceremony. Everybody is curious to look at me. Whether observation, all this time you are observing people, great artist and a doctor, philanthropist, and great thinkers, friends. You are observing. You are also listening. I would like to ask you one question. What is more important, listening to somebody like me or my colleagues, or observing somebody? How many of you think listening is more important than observation? Raise your hand. Listening is more important than observation. Raise your hand. Only one person has listened to all of you. Huh? How many of you think observation is more important than listening? I look like Abdul Kalam. That's why they are looking at me. Observation is more important. How many of you think listening and observation both are equally important? Raise your hand. I know every hand goes up. Challenge now. How many of you think listening is stupid, observation is idiotic? Is there anybody? Listening is stupid, observation is idiotic. I raise both the hands. I believe in that. I tell you why. I will give you 1 minute exercise. Hey, how much time you are giving me? You can go on. Oh, hey, they will go. If I go on, they will go. I tell you, I will give you 1 minute exercise. You have been sitting, but you don't have to get up and do exercise. All of you will participate in this exercise. Okay? You must listen to me carefully. Very simple, 1 minute exercise. Do what I ask you to do. I will also demonstrate. Please look at me carefully. I will also demonstrate. I'll tell you what to do. All of you stretch your right hand. Your right hand. Okay. Point your index finger towards me. I will not feel bad. Point your index finger towards me. All of you are able to see me? All of you are able to hear me? I will tell you what to do. I will demonstrate. All of you, your index finger, put it on your chin. That is cheek. I said put it on your chin. I tell you, somebody shaved like this. I said put it on your chin, but it's on the cheek, sir. Still it's now you have. I tell you why. Listening is stupid. Okay, that is not. You listen to me, but you did not do what I asked you to do. Observation is stupid. Idiotic. You observed me, copied me. Let us not copy. Let us not see the original Raja, original artist. Did you copy anybody? No, you know. You have modern art, you have the traditional art. I tell you, what is more important in all this award is not just this listening and observation. They have more than that. There's logic. Logic. He said something, asked me to do something, but he is doing something else to misguide me. That logic should come. Our Sanatana Dharma is full of logic. You can question. Whether God exists or not, question. Today is a wonderful day. Unique day. I made some notes. Why it is unique today? Because we are enjoying. Why we are enjoying? Because of great people, unique personalities, we have honored. There are 10 commandments of today's program, which you may know, may not know. The commandment one is, all of us here, we have a gratitude to each other. I saw when Raj was receiving, when Rao was receiving award, we had joy when Govind Hari was receiving. 6 months after the award was declared, on this wonderful occasion, there's a sense of gratitude. There's a sense of achievement. It is not he enjoyed achievement. All of us enjoyed his achievement. Your achievement. We would like to be like you. Thank you for the honor of inviting me, Madhu. In Midland, you invited me from almost 6 months ago. Thanks for your invitation. It's a privilege to share this special day with the awardees. It's a special day for the proud families. Family members are here. And dedicated colleagues. I came to know his classmates have organized this and honored it. What more you can get? What more better friends you can get? And the entire institution of this Pamganamamula Foundation. Pamganamamula is Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. That is the source of this and natural resources development. That's when I saw natural resources. That's what I thought of inviting my Prabhakar sister and to receive that award. You will get that photograph, will recent it. And we are also celebrating this special achievement on this occasion. Raj, I tell you, your achievement is very, very special, like Govind Hari is much elder to you, but you have a long way to achieve much more. This is a very, very great celebration. Today we are here to celebrate not just success. It is not the success we are celebrating, but outstanding achievement. I tell you, this signifies exceptional dedication by all the awardees. How much they have worked in their farm. I know I got their soil water tested from the Foundation for Quality India. Every one of you can become somebody like them, I tell you. That is the occasion. Wishing all of you to come close to or become better than them. And I would like to mention your work, what you have demonstrated through not just your brilliance, your commitment and passion. You are all brilliant people. That commitment and all arts in life. It is not easy. How many times people were not cooperating with you? In spite of that, you dedicated yourself to achieve. There are certain core values which you have recognized, Madhu. You have recognized the core values. What are those core values you have recognized? You have linked the success of individuals to universal value. That is what this Arthur Foundation is doing. Linking individual success to the universal value. What you have accomplished individually embodies the core value we cherish, like discipline, integrity, curiosity, and the courage to pursue excellence. And there is also, your achievement inspires many people here, youngsters particularly. I see a lot of youngsters waiting to come here and receive the award. I tell you, you will get it. I'll promise you, There are hundreds of organizations who are there to recognize you. For example, I tell you, Raj, I tell you, my father was an artist. My father was a musician. My father was a cartoonist. My father used to take on plain paper, cut it with the scissors to make Saraswati, Lakshmi, and all that. My father, one of the drawings on Tyagaraja is nobody can forget, I tell you. And he never came to limelight. Nobody recognized, including myself, his son. I never talked about that. Today I'm talking about my father, I tell you. He was a great artist. How many of you, how many of us have failed to recognize our own family members, our own friends, our own kith and kin? It is here. I have learned a lesson from you, Madhu. You have recognized your classmate after so many years. I tell you, this is the joy, this is the achievement. And lesson of resilience. I tell you to share with others, share with especially younger attendees who are attending here. We can learn. The story behind this award teaches us. What does it teach? It is beyond what university can teach us. Something we go back with a message, back home with a message. We will start thinking about that, dreaming about that. And many of them may become something like you, recognizing others achieve. Recognize oneself is with knowledge. Recognizing others is through wisdom. I tell you, organizers have wonderful wisdom with them. Please maintain. I would like to, with this ceremony, also reflect the commitment of the talents, ethos of excellence makes events like this possible. Every year this event is happening. See, they are coming thousands and thousands of my home. He said, I have a home rented, one apartment, but I stay in the hotel. See, man coming all the way, staying in an hotel and celebrating this for the benefit of his own people, his own, it is again touching. I would like to, I don't know, I become emotional. I would like to say one thing here. I received some awards. I received some mementos. What I received the best in my life, I tell you. One day at this hour, I was sitting in my department. Please listen to me. I was sitting in my department one day at St. John's Medical College Hospital. My door was always open. One young couple, without footwear, they were walking with a baby. Young couple. I saw them. They had a baby. Small, maybe 2 months, 3 months baby. They had no footwear. Very poor. I asked my secretary, who are they? What do they want? Please, sir, they have come to see you. I said, why don't you allow either to bring them? Then I went out, I called them. They spoke to me in Telugu. Since my mother-in-law is from Kadapa, whenever she was talking to my father-in-law in Telugu, I learned little Telugu. And I asked him, in Kannada, I did not know they were from Andhra. Yen beku. Naki Kannada telusuno. Then I said, Telugu vastunda. Now I had broken Telugu with me from my mother-in-law. I asked, Yemi kavala? He said, that baby, आपको हिंदी मालूम है? Yes, मालूम है. Yeah, मेरा बच्ची को मिर्गी आ रहा है. Conversion, software conversion. कितना साल का है ये baby? 3 महीने का. 3 months young, female child, a beautiful child, I tell you, very fair, looked at me, smiled at me. I took that baby in my hand. When a baby smiles at you, you feel like taking that baby. I took that baby. Oh, what a sweet baby. That baby is right in front of me now. 20 years ago, 25 years ago. That time I was working on the lead. Then he gave me the slip. In the slip, my intern had written blood lead level for the baby because it was getting convulsions after convulsion. In internal medicine, both of you are internal medicine, right? You must have come across Harrison. Then I called technician to draw the blood because the doctor, intern had written blood lead level to be estimated. Why? He examined, he asked, क्या हो गया? आपका profession क्या है? He said, मैं private में काम कर रहा हूँ. When they say private, most of the doctors write private. They don't ask what profession, what work you are doing. Yeah, प्राइवेट में क्या काम कर रहे हो? That my battery like a dead battery. He breaks the battery, takes the lead, melts it, makes pipes for the toilet. Because it will never get corroded with urine. And he was making pipes in some company. And he also started, like many doctors, private practice. He started making pipes at home also. He earned a little bit of money. He went, got married, and came back with his wife. And he had wife was cooking chapati in one corner. He was breaking battery, melting, smelting, cutting, pasting in another corner. That means that young lady, when she became pregnant, he was creating lead fume in the whole hall. She was breathing in, breathing out lead fumes. There is no placental barrier. She became pregnant. All the lead what she was taking in, most of it went into the fetus from the first trimester. Then there's no blood-brain barrier to the lead. It went to the brain of the child, affected the neurological system. As a result, it developed a neurological problem conversion. And this is the story of the child. Then a technician came, did the heel prick, took little blood. He asked me, "Kitna time lagega, sahab?" I said, 5 minutes, because NASA technology we have. In 5 minutes, result will come. In the meantime, before results came, that conversion in the baby never waited. It came. Baby had a very powerful conversion. I thought I had tsunami in my hand. I thought I had an earthquake in my hand. Child became still. I knew something had gone wrong. Called the nurse, called the pediatrician. They came and said, "Sorry, sir." When a doctor says sorry, means gone. Everything is over. Doctor should never say sorry. Then I had a dead baby in my hand. The baby which smiled at me was dead. I could not keep it on the table. I could not give it to them. He asked me, "Abhi report aa gaya, sir. Baby theek ho jaye." I said, "Baby will not have any more problem in the life because it is no more alive." Blood level was only 69 microgram per 100 ml of blood. If a child were to be alive, it would have become permanently, with cognitive disturbances, mental disorder. It would have become a liability to the parent. God of kind, he has taken the baby. Then I tell you, they cried. I could not do anything. I went home by about 1 o'clock lunchtime. I was mixing food in my hand. I could not eat. My wife asked what happened. She came from bank. She also joined me for lunch. I told her what happened. I said, I lost this beautiful young, 3 months young baby. She asked me one question which I am asking all of you as the chief guest of this occasion. Are you born to your parents out of choice or by chance? I'm asking every one of you. Are you born to your parents out of choice or by chance? By chance. That baby would have been getting award. That baby would have been sitting and listening to me. I tell you, I don't know, you would have been that baby. Millions and millions of children in our country, because of no mistake on their part, are dying every day. Are we doing something? We have a long, go. We have a lot of opportunity to help somebody. I tell you, it is these people who deserve the award. Thank you very much for not getting award, but providing excellent service through your innovation, your AI or intelligence, your intelligence, creativity, your software. I know one of my friend, anatomy professor, came to you. He underwent the training here. I tell you, sir, you are in an accredited laboratory. You are assuring quality of services. That's what we need. Quality costs. Lack of quality costs more. Quality is affordability. Quality is also doing right thing at right time for right purpose. This is the quality endowment or foundation oration. Thank you very much for this. I tell you, I do not know whether I fit into this occasion, but I have tried to learn something from every one of you. I've been interacting when a small child said, "I'm in which class? 6th. I said, "You should be always first. Why did you go to 6th? I said, he was blinking at me. I said, "Even in the 6th standard, you should be the first. We should be the toppers among the toppers." Friends, I love this state, not just because my mother-in-law gave me a daughter to me, just because I love this state because of wonderful, one family I find. Where there is one family, there will be one health. Where there is one health, there's prosperity. Thank you very much.
That was incredible. And we hope you continue to your relentless advocacy and effort to improve the quality of medical care in India. Now I request one of our guests of honor, a renowned plastic surgeon, previous recipient of Pamganamamula Lifetime Achievement Award, Dr. Swain, to say a few words.
This is my third attendance of the fourth amongst the four Rao Pamganamamula awards. And every time I find out something new about him, I keep learning more and more about the person who actually is behind the inspiration behind this award. And thanks to Dr. Madhu and his family who have perpetuated his memory through this amazing award function. And to all the awardees this year, of whom I know one, Dr. Neeraj, when way back in 98, we used to give his slides to him so that he'd make a presentation for us to be able to present at a conference. That is communication. 98, and that's a lifetime. And, it's truly a lifetime achievement award. And today, I think he is going to take it to greater heights with AI, because AI is enabling us to do so many things so quickly. But I'll just digress a bit. I'd like to take you on a short journey of NI, not AI, because that's the only thing I knew. I've been too many years into NI. NI is natural intelligence. Now you have a brain where 1 cubic millimeter of tissue, this much, packs something between 20 to 50,000 cells called neurons. And there are about 15 crore communications built within that 1 cubic millimeter of tissue. Okay. 2 years back, I think in Science, there was this article on, somebody has done these cuts or slices through some about 5 or 10,000 slices and then done a SEM and then collated all those images to make those beautiful, lifelike images of connections, brain connections. So the brain communicates with the rest of the body in amazing ways. Every time one of your youngsters tries to overtake a vehicle in front, you don't have a measuring tape. The brain tells you how fast to go, where to slow down. So we have the spatial orientation built in. There are huge orientations built into the body. Apart from actual physical connections, today we are discovering that there are also extramural communication within the human body. And there are many other things coming up, like the gut microbiome. So we are endowed ourselves with this enormous communication and intelligence that lies within us. And we have to tap that and focus and make new upgrades every year with every encounter we do. So in my practice in, Akarasha Hospital, where we do reconstructive surgery mainly for the poor, and we do them free of charge. So we have been doing work the way we had learned, cutting through tissue, changing things, chopping, changing, and trying to give a hand, a deformed hand, a functional hand, all those things. But on the way, we realized that that hand belongs to a person, and the person belongs to a family, the family belongs to a village. And all this we realized because we communicated. We went to the villages from house to house to say how people live. I think it's a revelation for us to see these things. We sit in the ivory towers called hospitals, and we do not know what's happening. So once we go out there, we realize why a child is anemic. Look at the way food is being cooked. Why a child got burnt when hot water spilled on it? Because that's a one-room house where the where they sleep on the floor, where they cook in the same room, Indirama housing scheme. So we have to go out and also spread the word so that whenever they get the such a calamitous deformity occurring, they should know that there is help available. So now we are going centrifugal in a way that we've never done before. And therefore, I would now talk about rephrasing the way we do medicine. So at Akarasha, we do not talk of patients anymore. The word patient is anathema. We call them persons. Everyone is a person. We do not address only the deformity, we address the person. So there are persons who unfortunately have some deformity. So with that, I'll end. I think it's a lovely meeting today. I heard so much about some great people here in the audience. And I'd leave you to the rest of the speakers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's always an honor to have you back as a part of this presentation ceremony. Now I request Dr. PLK Brown, a guest of honor, former associate at NRDCS Limited, and also a mentee of the Sri Rao Pamganamamula, to deliver his address.
Today's chief guest, Dr. Venkatesh Turlap, the lead man of India, the guest of honor, Bharatendra Swayan, the chairman Akar Asha Hospitals, and the recipients of RPLAA, Rao Pamganamamula Lifetime Achievement Award in 23. Today's special guest, Dr. Sri Govind Hari, chairman, Prasho, Pragyan Sustainable Healthcare Outcomes Foundation, Hyderabad. Dr. Kashyap Pamganamamula, Professor of Medicine, University of Pennsylvania. And today's Rao Pamganamamula Lifetime Achievement Award is Dr. Neeraj Raj, MD, Imperative Private Limited, a software module developing in healthcare units. My colleague, friend, philosopher, Mr. A.V. Hanumantarao is one of the awardees. Is the Director Lab, BS Envirotech Private Limited, an environmental group of consultants. Mr. Hanumantarao requires a definition, is a personification of simplicity and an outstanding chemist. It's great pleasure and an honor for me to be here and a part of this function. Dear colleagues, most of them are RDCS colleagues are here, so I thought I must share some of my experiences with NRDCS, and so is with this function. Late PVLN Narasimha PVLN Rao Garu, also known as Rao Pamganamamula, was one of those who conduct admiring research and providing inspiration to all those who come in contact with him. In 1973, inspired by Sri Keshav Rao, an ONGC geologist, PVLN Rao established Grand Explorers with an objective of addressing water scarcity in Hyderabad. Subsequently, L. Nageshwar Rao Garu and S.V.R. Bhattar from NGRI joined this group. In 1974, Ramesh Kundalia and P.V.R.K. Prasad, IAS officers, encouraged PVLN Rao to incorporate Natural Resources Development Cooperative Society, NRDCS, an unique kind of organization providing employment opportunities to geologists, geophysicists, engineers, and chemists. Today, the organization has grown, spread over Andhra Pradesh, and has 4 branches, and it has completed 51 years of service, and it has 20 dedicated staff. I am very proud to mention that in 1980, having inspired by PV, I joined NRDCS. Remember, as he said, he is inspired to many, and I am one of the inspirers of PVLN Rao. When I met him in his house in Himayat Nagar. When I just got married, he was asking me whether I read one book called Think and Grow Rich. I said, yes, I did read. Then he said, no, you must read it again, come. I read it once again and then went to him. He said, now did you understand the significance of Napoleon Hill's message? Yes, I did. Then he said, you better resign and then join us. Remember, I am so inspired. The motivating lecture he has given me at the midnight at his house. And the very next day, I resigned my 10 years of teaching job and joined NRDCF. And he started Professional Training Center, where he asked me to get into that. And then where we used to train the geologists, geophysicists, and chemists. And from there, I moved to Chemical Analysis Division, where I happened to meet the great personality today whom we have honored, who is nothing but A.V. Hanumantarao. Such a nice gentleman in Chemical Analysis Division I met, and is my guru at that time. And he's a simple person. I cannot afford to forget him. I am proud that I joined as a research officer there. Mr. Hanumantarao helped me in developing the laboratory, and we converted into environmental laboratory here. Remember Rao's constant encouragement. I am very happy to say our first research communication has been published from Chemical Analysis Division. It was about it is published in the International Society in Fluoride Research, and the same has been presented at Nyon, Switzerland in 1987. That is his spirit. Being in an NGO, how he has encouraged us and then made us to be self-reliant. Sri Rao's multidisciplinary knowledge, versatile personality, affection, disarming modesty, made him a role model for several others. Many of us experienced this quality, and more so I am. PVLN Rao is a strict disciplinarian, and his life was tuned to rigorous timetable. His readiness to take up unconventional and challenging projects set him apart. He was personally associated with exploration, exploitation of groundwater, minerals, and executed projects like Dunker Agro Industries, where I am deeply associated. Remember, it was why did I say it's a challenging task? We had to go deep sea and collected water from a tide breaking point and concentrate and find out the concentration of magnesia so that the Duncan Agro Industries can prepare magnesium bricks for the furnaces. Right? I think Rao was also there at that time. Looking at that, that's challenging. And nobody came forward to accept that. And from there, we went to Vamsadhara paper mills, where we did the piezometric heads, where they are finding a lot of difficulty at that time. And he has taken up a very prestigious project given at that time by DRDO, and it's a Mokshagundam watershed management, where the groundwater levels have been increased. And that is how his dedication. He showcased a fearless dedication in addressing the critical issues at that time. He worked as a consultant in the Department of Science and Technology, and he was directly reporting to the director, DST, Dr. Ramesham, where he has taken me, introduced to him. And from there, I have been specially deputed representing NGOs to Jodhpur laboratories, where training has been imparted to me specially to use the water testing kits, and which need to be distributed to the entire NGO sector in the entire country. That is his motivation. That is his a broader perspective, selflessness, commitment, and concern. In pursuit of his continuing professional development, Mr. Rao moved to US and took a lot of teaching and counseling jobs in the universities. He joined in a research project and registered for PhD in Rutger University. That was the last message we received through Mr. Panduranga Rao. And after that, we lost in touch. And Rao reached about where he was doing research for us. In 1927, Rao Pamganamamula, NRDA, Mahadevan Students Admirers Association created one foundation called NRDCS Masa Lifetime Achievement. And that in 2022 has been renamed as Rao Pamganamamula Lifetime Achievement Award in commemoration of PV's pioneering services in the field of geology, groundwater, healthcare, technology, education, and environment has been awarded to several eminent scientists. Dr. Madhu needs a special mention. Dr. Madhu, Mr. Lakshman, Mrs. Deraja are taking the family's legacy to future generations, and it's most appreciated, and PVL and our soul must have been really looking at it. I heartily congratulate all the awardees today. And it is also worth mentioning here in the NRDCS that Mr. K. Nageshwara, who is not here, and the secretary, PVL Prasad, you must have seen him. Where is PVL Prasad? Where is he? Yeah. He is the person, and they are enriching Pamganamamula's visionary leadership. That is how the demised soul has made so many inspired, and I am a living example. I take this opportunity to congratulate the entire staff of NRDCS and those who have organized this event. I have forgotten. Yes, and others. That's right. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies, and my colleagues. And you must see today's award function is nothing but Dr. Rao, Mr. Rao's desire to become doctor, but he couldn't become. And we are taking his mission through NRDCS. And I'm once again thankful to the organizers and to the family members. And we are also family friends. Myself, my father-in-law, my co-brother, we all serve to NRDCS. Remember, that is our commitment to NRDCS. It's a family, and we're deeply committed to the Pamganamamula's family. And today I'm here. In spite of my undergoing stent 2 days back, I am forced. It's allowed to come and then share these few thoughts to you all. And I once again congratulate my friend Mr. Hanumantarao, and so is Dr. Neeraj. I think they are all experts in their respective fields. Though we have started with geosciences, the Lifetime Award has been restricted to geosciences. We have now expanded the scope to all branches, all disciplines of science. So we have Dr. Tuppal and Dr. Govind Hari. I think their services are beyond price. And today I thought I must share these views. And good, that I am after my retirement at 79. I am working as a consultant to Central Drug Testing Laboratory, which is a regulatory authority in India, and which controls the quality of drugs. And I am proud. This is because of whom? The inspirer is Mr. Rao. Every minute when I change, I say, he is the inspirer. You look at that, how many people got inspired by him. Every minute I think, oh, it's Dr. Rao. Had I not changed at that spot, when I met him at his house, he said, you have studied this book, study again. And then he discussed with me in the night. See, these are some of the people who are legendary, We may live and we may go. But such people, how many people are now looking at PVL and all? My name not knows anybody, but PVL and all. And great thing I have seen is Prasad at Hyderabad, holding the cassette. And so many of my people, Ramurthy, Bhagavan, all are my colleagues who are really independent. They are now self-made. Mr. Ra has been running, you must be self-resident. I asked her, I think I can share one photo, you don't mind? Time is restricting. I asked for an auto rickshaw for a chemical energy division along with Mr. Rao, Harmat Rao, when we both. Yes, we'll purchase. Do you know driving? He asked me, can I drive auto rickshaw? Sir, I don't know. They don't purchase. You know how to drive. Suppose the auto driver doesn't turn up. What do you do with the driver? See, the way in which he makes us to think, in way in which he asks us to analyze things, his critical analytical ability is what worth appreciating. And after teaching 10 years of my job, when I looked at him, don't worry, no, I am from ONGC, 10 years I served. Let us go. And I also appreciate Mr. Hanumantha, who is the gentleman, sir? Today's awardee is a personification of simplicity. He is nothing but his inexhaustible knowledge. He has taught me how to make an ionic balance of water. Anybody knows? I know. He tell you how to calculate. See, these are certain things, but certain things which are important. Why people have been recognized? Though he looks like that, it is inexhaustible knowledge. And if I go on sharing my thoughts, it will be exceeding the time. The Dr. Hari and Dr. Tuppal may take a serious note of it. I once again thank you all, and I also once again thank Mr. Prasad and congratulate him and appreciate the entire staff. Take this personal message further.
Now, we all heard about Dr. Dheeraj Raj quite a bit, and I'm sure we're all eager to hear from him. And I request Dr. Dheeraj Raj to deliver his response to the award.
I've always dreamt of, delivering an acceptance speech, receiving an Oscar. I think this is the closest I can get to that with the honor of this particular Lifetime Achievement Award, actually. So, distinguished Chief Guest Dr. Venkatesh, esteemed guests of honor, members of the Pamganamamula Foundation, NRDCS, and all my dear friends. It's with great humility, it's with a lot of gratitude that I stand here in front of all of you to be honored with this Lifetime Achievement Award. I hope my lifetime is still continuing, so there's a lot more to do. And but it was a moment of deep reflection, actually. So when someone calls it a lifetime achievement, your whole life kind of comes in front of you, and it's a recognition not just of the destination reached, but the journey that was. And there was it was long, it was very unconventional. It started off with my having to decide between doing either medicine or pursuing art. They were two poles apart. Luckily, I got into medicine, so then I took the jump. But even in medicine, I tried to combine both, actually. So, and especially this award brings back the fond remembrance because it bears the name of Sri Rao Garu, who basically I had the opportunity of, he had visited me at my company. And then it was not just a fleeting visit. Like Sir said, he was observing all the things that I was doing. He was asking questions. He was listening to me about everything that was going on. He visited every department. I remember, I still have the pictures of his visit, actually, which I hold very dear to me. He spent a significant amount of time engaging with my work, and he offered genuine feedback, genuine appreciation that I carry throughout my life. It became a very important milestone, basically, I would say. His visit, I mean, that's the kind of thing that such visionary people who have built institutions, you know, even if they have come for a day in your life, they make your whole life be thought of in a very different way. And I will always cherish that visit of his, and it's a great honor to be receiving an award that carries his name here. Now, my journey began with a lot of intermixing. It's like I say on the palette, there's a lot of things to mix. So I tried to mix science with art. I tried to mix technology with education, always with a certain purpose that kept evolving. It was not that my life was planned in such a way, but as things came, you had to make choices. And always, I used to make choices of traveling the path that is lesser traveled. And things started kind of automatically falling in place. So when you try to do things that, so I would possibly take this opportunity to delve upon the reflection that I have had recently with kind of advisors to the youngsters here to embrace, the kind of things that I did, you can do. That's what I say. If as a doctor, I could have gone into the depth of art, then I call upon artists to say, you can do anything. So one is to embrace the power of intermixing, being interdisciplinary. Just because you are in one field doesn't mean you have to stick to that field. If you were to have passions in another field, if you were to just look at life, observe from life, find problems, and then see how can whatever I have done in the past, along with the interest that I have for the future, how can I intermix them? Need not be in silos. We can always, and that's the thing of meeting a lot of people, different types of people. It's not only people in your field, your own area, but you see most of the successful people keep meeting people. Govindari sir meets so many different types of people. And that is how you kind of become that interdisciplinary abilities you kind of start developing. Second is to follow passion beyond the norm. Basically, when the world demands you to have traditional career paths, to have a particular defined path, well, one can always follow your own curiosity. You can always follow your own dreams. You can always let go of conventional expectations and lead a more impacting kind of this on your own life as well as on others. Third is to find a purpose that drives whatever you're doing. So somewhere there was always this fear, of having left active clinical medicine behind. There's always this thing of you better be doing something worth doing in your life, because both my parents were doctors. They wanted me to be a doctor, follow on their own footsteps. But then they also had the courage to let go of me, and I thank them profoundly for that, of letting me find my own way and being whatever I am today. Of course, thank them also for the genes that they have given me. And like Sir said, you don't get choose our parents, but the thing is, I'm really thankful for God for having chosen those parents for me. So that's how it. And the fourth is to cultivate an ecosystem of support. So it's never a solo endeavor. Basically, from family, from having a group of friends, having those build into lifelong kind of relationships. Like Madhu, for example, here, I have pictures of him visiting my first painting exhibition in 1984. And so I have a video of him actually. He and my friend Ajay here both are appreciating my paintings way back in 1984. And usually we take our friends for granted, that it's, yeah. But that keeping in touch for so long. So it's a kind of an ecosystem that drives you forward as you go along. And finally, the mentorships and the observations that the thing is that most of the thing is, like Sir said, you observe and learn, you listen and learn. It's all around, you're learning all the time. So just like how Rao Sir did on his trip to my office, he was listening, so that's probably what I started doing, listening to people, interacting with them and all. And of course, this achievement is not mine alone. There is a vast ecosystem of support. And so I would like to first and foremost thank the Rao Pamganamamula Foundation and NRDCS, the selection committee for this incredible recognition, and the amount of meticulous care that you have taken in preserving Rao Sir's legacy, actually, and to take it forward, remembering him every year, and picking up the right kind of people from society to honor. I mean, it's a wonderful and very inspirational kind of ways. So, of course, my deep gratitude and to my wife, Rashmi, both my children, for being the silent support and the bedrock for 35 years. Just day before, 3 days back, I celebrated my 35th anniversary. And of course, not only are they a support, but they are also my biggest critic. And that is what is important. The honesty of, while everyone will say, oh, it's good, they are the people who bring out those little things that lead to excellence. So we always need to have people around us who are not only kind of giving all the encouragement, but also pointing out where there is scope for improvement so that one can keep going along. They are my friends here from the class of 82 of Osmania Medical College of Madhu is also one of them. I mean, they are like an extended family for me. They have been supporting me in whatever I do, right from my crazy college days all the way up to now. Thanks to my business partner, Guru here, who always stands by me and gives me moral support every time that I am like going down. There are a lot more people who have helped me throughout my journey that I would really like to put on record to thank, including there are many people who, it's not just appreciating, there are people who have invested in me. They put their money behind whatever I was doing with the trust and faith. One of them is Mr. Narendra of Pragati Printers. He's basically, he's invested in all my companies with the same kind of faith when things were going up. But most importantly, when things were going down, is when such people come and keep helping you. And finally, I would thank God for the opportunities, the luck that favored all my hard work, because I don't think there's a bigger factor than luck. And that luck factor, basically, to be born in a time when multimedia was evolving, to be the first one to possibly have the gadgets through which I could experiment, but then always connected it back into medicine. So the opportunity to have become a doctor, and having left medicine, active practice of medicine, I have never left medicine. It's just the active practice of medicine, but then having contributed with my knowledge, with my skills towards helping, initially started with helping my own teachers create good audiovisual aids, but then went on to digitize the curriculum and now developing skills modules as virtual simulators in virtual reality. So it's simulating patients. It's you put on these goggles and examine a case of, say, tuberculosis, which otherwise you may not have had the opportunity to see. So those are the kind of things that we are trying to do. And I would like to thank you all for the recognition and for being a part of my story. Thank you so much.
I now request the A.V. Hanumantrao to deliver his response to the award. We've heard a lot about Dr. Hanumantrao. Good afternoon, everyone. It is with immense gratitude and a deep sense of honor I stand before you today to accept this remarkable Lifetime Achievement Award.
I am truly humbled to receive to recognize in the way, and I want to express my sincere thanks to the organizing committee for this recognition. It is very special to receive the award, which is named after my mentor, Sri P.Velan Rao garu. I am thankful to Sri P.Velan Rao garu and Sri Haribabu garu, MD of Bhagavati Lab, who always encouraged and supported me to reach the heights in my career. I am also deeply grateful to my colleagues and associates across all the organizations I have served over the last 50 years. It is through them that I gained invaluable and perspectives in the field of knowledge. I also appreciate Dr. Madhu for his dedication to make sure that the legacy of Sri P.Velan Rao garu lives on. All the best to everyone. Thank you.
I now request our special guest for the day, Sri Govind Hari, to deliver his address.
Namaskar, everybody. Dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen. It is just day before yesterday, my Guruji, Dr. Tupil, called me when I was in Kuke, Subramania, that he's coming to Hyderabad yesterday night, and he would like to hand over the June award to me here. So I said, yes, you come. I am in Hyderabad. We will meet at home. But he said, no, there is going to be a special function of award function in which I would intercept and hand over that. So for this, I thank the organizers for letting Dr. Tupil hand over the June award to me today. Thank you very much, sir. Oh. Life changes many times. And I would like to tell all of you, especially the youngsters behind, what changes you. When we heard the emotional speech of Dr. Tupil about the child convulsions coming, losing the child because of a particular factor on which he worked several years and became the lead man of this country. He was the first to remove the lead from the petrol content, and I still remember 2 years ago when we went to Tirumala, on the flooring he saw lead and he started talking to me. I said, I can't do anything as a trustee, but I will pass on the message, because those days between the crevices they used to use lead. There you would have seen that the thickness of the lead is so much that it might contaminate and make it carcinogenic. Similarly, gold plating in all the temples we see, they use mercury, which is carcinogenic. Thanks to our government of India that they have banned use of mercury in gold plating, and new nanotechnology has come, which I have used in Yadgiri Gutta. You have to save the lives while showing up something important, even if it's for God's house. What changed me? I was a World Bank contractor. Very shamefully, I admit that I was an excise contractor, and I was also doing lot projects across southern states. But it is the divine interference of the Paramacharya of Kanchi, our gurus for so many centuries, cautioning me to defer from what I was doing to what I need to do. Barely I was 42 years. He is also known as the walking God, the Natide Jevud. PVR K. Prasad has written a book on that. Because we were very close to that Acharya, I had the heart and courage to say, I won't do it. Even to see him, speak to him and talk to him, you need some extraordinary blessing. I don't want to take the examples of people who were prime ministers and presidents of India, even to have one grace of him before him. I resisted. Second time, he told me in Kurnool, when he was doing Chaturmasya. I don't know why. Third time in Mahagaon in Gulbarga, when I was translating some Hindi to him. He knew all the languages, but he would test my skills and ask me to translate. I was reading letters. And that time, sitting in a posture, he rose like a serpent. And he said, will you do it or not? I said, I have done it already, without asking even my wife. When my kids were hardly in secondary school, looking at me, he said, do it and I am with you. And that's the beginning of my new life. And I would never, ever work for salary from that day till today. I wound up all my business, which was a flourishing business, minting money business. Can you imagine excise and World Bank contracts and all? Only on escalation of time, we used to make lakhs those days. But today, I am richer in soul, richer in thought process, and highly satisfied. I feel that I am greater than anybody whom I meet across. So a change of life can happen in one incidence in life. All of you also can change. We are not made for doing something, as Neeraj told. Being a doctor, he is something else today. What is in store for you will happen to you. And if there is a divine interference, it will happen the best in life. Another important guru whom I cannot contain, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, the Vedantic scholar, the teacher of the order, who passed away 8 years ago in Rishikesh and also in Coimbatore. I was a student of Vedanta and Shastra. He had come to Tirupati for a lecture in Mahati Stadium, and I was with him going back to Chennai and to Coimbatore. Sitting behind, next to me was Padma Subramaniam and a driver and Swamiji. So he wanted to create a song for charity. Very famous song. If there are any young singers here, they will know. He told me, you write. I had no paper, but I had a pen. Then he gave me a tissue paper. He said, you write in that. That song is our aim for Seva. The song, anthem it is. Bharata Desha Hitaya, Bharadadi Mahamati Sevita, Kuru Sevantvam, Kuru Sevantvam. Do Seva. Ase tu Himachala, Vana Girijana Rakshakaya, Kuru Sevantvam, Kuru Sevantvam. It's a beautiful song. You can Google and see. That was the time from Tirupati to somewhere where we were near Ranipet. It got into my mind so deeply that it changed my life. To think, to act, and also to observe, and also to take away. The only thing is giving. He said, you are born, you are a consumer. The gravitational pull, the air around you, the space what you occupy, as long as you are alive, is not your space. It's all the divine giving. So, you are brought up by your mother, you don't give her back anything. All along your life, you have remained a consumer. You can't go taking away. You also should be a contributor. So he said, every human being should start thinking of contributing in his own might, in his own way, in his own brief span of time he lives. You need to be a contributor. The best way to contribute is Kuru Seva, in your own way, whichever way. This family has done wonderful work. I intercepted while I was being honored that I have gone to PVL and Rao several times, and I was drilling bore inwell bores for him those days in supplying submersible pumps. Suddenly I remembered the face I now remember. I met him in Old Emily Quarters Road on the second floor somewhere. So the amount of sacrifice and also that Kuru Seva concept in RDCS is so profound that we must take a leaf from that and never say, I can't do that because I don't have this. You share grief as you share joy. That itself is a seva. Swamidhan is the search. So these two great Mahatmas have imbibed what I have to do and how I have to live. And I learned from Dr. Tupil and many others here that this alone will see the society where you are born to be better for tomorrow and better for our next younger generation. And I am very thankful to Dr. Tupil. I thought the award will come to me by courier, but you gave me with your hands. I'm very thankful to you. And thanks for giving this opportunity to receive the award here in the presence of all of you. Thank you very much, organization. And I promise to myself and to all of you, of course, that until my last breath, I continue seva as a Guru. Thank you.
We have a small felicitation of the guests. I request Mr. Prasad, Secretary, and most active spirit behind this whole effort of today's event to present a shawl to all the guests of the on today. I believe we have Dr. Team, Dr. Madhu's school friend.
హలో అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి లేడీస్ జెంటిల్మెన్ అండ్ ద noble dignitaries here. This is again, matter of very nervousness to stand in front of so many legendary people who achieved so many wonderful things and share their experiences and enrich everybody here. It's a great honor to be standing here, although a little bit nervous. But my nervousness will overcome when I realize that I am Madhu's friend. So that itself is a great qualification we all have here. We are about half a dozen of our school time friends of Madhu, whom we know for 50 plus years. In fact, our relation is so intense with Madhu that it is not 50 plus years, it is from few Janmalu actually. That is the kind of relationship we all have about with the Madhu and our school time friends. So it's an honor to be standing in front of you all and talk about none other than our own dear Madhu. I mean, so many words of wonderful things have been talked about talents, achievements, and great commitments. I mean, multiple things which, evolve the society and make it. So all these factors, we think that they are all embedded in Madhu in plenty. But still, we will all remember Madhu not for these, talents, achievements, and all these things. The one thing which I want to highlight on behalf of my friends, that we remember Madhu is not the head, not the achievement, it is the heart and humanity. For a man who achieved from where to where he has gone in life, all the way through his only mission has been to contribute to the society totally, absolutely bindingly. So right from his school days, he has been like that. He was a man who was loved by everybody, every teacher, every master loved him, and he was a shining example even in those days. But what he achieved is something phenomenal, and is bound to achieve a lot more great things. But for all future things, all my friends would want to have Madhu as a friend as an individual, as for his humanity and for his heart. I thank you, Madhu, and his wonderful family, of course. That is one thing which, we would want to have forever in our life and way beyond it. Thank you, everyone. Continuing about Madhu, actually, I would take this opportunity to thank the family very much. And as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to actually give you a gift. This sketch I had done of Rao Garu actually in 2021-22, and I would like to present it to you. And now that there is an occasion, I have also brought a framed hand sketch that I had done of Govinda Risarao. So I'm going to give it to him also in this.
Thank you, Dr. Neeraj, for this wonderful gift. Dear Hanumantrao Garu, warm greetings and hearty congratulations. For those of you who are not well acquainted with Hanumantrao Garu, his academic as well as his administrative excellence are the one side of the coin only. On the other side of his is his very friendly, helping nature that is equally awesome. I am giving just one example for instance. He is the one who told me about an advertisement for a chemist and encouraged me to apply. When I was just convalescing after viral infection, he brought the interview letter to me. Not only that, he also took me to his friend circle who are working for ICRISAT and then introduced me to them. Through them, I came to know the type of questions and I may face there and I could prepare for them. And unlike Indian institutes, ICRISAT people immediately announced my selection there only. Next day only, I got the written orders. Hold it is not that all. We are in the middle of bulk sample analysis, whose results we should give positively by Monday. He again took me to his friend's house and as per their opinion, I joined the next day. We worked extra hours on Saturday and the work with me on Sunday and also extra hours. We could fulfill the customer requirement. Sri Ramurthy Garu, he is also felicitating her. This is just one instance of how friendly the gentleman Sri Hanumantrao was to his colleague. And Sri Vivelan Rao Garu, is one who gave us the required foundation and provided us a ladder to climb up easily. Because of him today, if you just Google Murthy KVS ICRISAT, it gives around 21 journal articles in the international journals on soil, water and plant chemical analysis. And even today, they are being cited. Rao Garu, you are not present physically, but you are in our hearts forever. Very glad that Prasad Garu is carrying on the Rao Garu legacy. Sweet memories. How many of you know that our President Sri K.N.S. Rao Garu is an expert palmist? He is not around today with us today due to travel. He says, out of curiosity, he showed his hand to him. After seeing my hand, he told me, you will not stay in other teachers for more than 10 days. And yes, you will in a better job. We just laughed at and did not give much importance to the word. But behold, in 10 days, he got exercised and joined. And he could not meet him afterwards, and he misses. And he just mentioned this as a teasing anecdote of the Elna Garu. Bhatter Garu also was another colleague of NRDCS staff of them, who used to take pan several times during the day and after lunch. He used to offer it to Elna Rao, who never accepted it. And when he wondered why Bhatter Garu, he mentioned that Nageswara is not married at the time and is not supposed to take pan before marriage. That's something interesting revelation to me too. Bhatter Garu and Nageswara Garu are one team. Sometimes they may return late from field trip. Bhatter Garu used to order snacks and Nageswara Garu also. He never used to take. Bhatter Garu told me it is Sandhya time. He will never take anything in Sandhya time. Hats off Nageshwara Garu, another very important pillar of NRTCS, a very popular colleague of NRTCS staff. And there, the NRTCS lab was a car garage initial days in Shanti Nagar near Masap Tank, and he himself, Mr. Shastri, Karigaru, and KML used to attend the office by bicycle from Vijayanagar to Shanti Nagar. In between, Mr. KML used to stop and buy chocolates for Chiranjeevi Neeraja. Mrs. Padmavati Garu used to provide us pickles from her father's office. And missing Sri Vemuri Garu, Asu, and Mansur Ali and Saidulu Garu. And happy to know, have known these persons in our childhood. We had some very pleasant interactions. I have Neeraja wanting to say a few words of thanks. Please join.
Presence here today means everything, and I'm so grateful for the incredible stories you have shared. They have truly touched my heart. My brother's unwavering dedication to honoring Dad's memory is a shining example of his legacy. He has inherited Dad's passion and drive, and it's been amazing to see him carry on his work. Despite his busy schedule, he continues to make this happen year after year, and it's a testament to the impact Dad had on all of us. Thank you again for celebrating with us, and thank you from bottom of our hearts. We are grateful for each and everyone's support and honored presence to share this moment with us. Thank you. God bless our Pamganamamula family.
Good afternoon, and what a great day like Christmas. So Merry Christmas to all who are celebrating that we have almost picked this every year, made it as 25th our day for celebration. So thanks to all my friends, distinguished guests. Especially let me start with Dr. Venkatesh Tupil, who I just happened to meet by chance. Incidentally, we just met for a few minutes. Not much about me. But he said, I'm coming, that's all. I just requested him, sir, we have this event in memory of my father that we plan to do in December. I said, and he didn't even think twice. He just said, I'm coming. He just sent me the details. So thank you, sir. It's an honor. So things happen for a divine reason. And not only he came, but he brought the Govind Harigaru with him. So which is a great honor. And the moment he said, this was just 2 days ago when we were in Bangalore, that I was talking to him and he mentioned, so can we do this? I said, his stature is much taller than probably what I can provide. But it's a great honor that Sri Govind Harigaru accepted to come and take this on this platform. It's a great honor for us and our family and all the team here. No? So coming back to the awardees, before I have to talk about my school friends. Sham was the one who was here talking about me, my classmate from school days. It was Alok who took their time. No, they're in the finance, like Sham is in the finances industry. Alok has been in different areas in healthcare. So here, what I am today is what the friends I was surrounded in my school days. So it's all, the credit goes to you. So because we start, let me start, it's our parents who are the teachers. The whole foundation of this award started by my father to dedicate it to his teachers. So the teachers, as teachers, I think our parents are the first teachers. And then our teachers in the school, we learn from each other. Then our friends in the school, classmates. And then move on, my medical school friends, like we were talking about listening and creating, and Dr. Neeraj was mentioning how we went to the art exhibition.
I was looking at the video yesterday, and I was like, how can somebody create this? My mind was just, I knew only books and reading, but I saw in him the creativity outside as something different that you can think about, and you can also. So, Neeraj, uh, it was a great learning experience all along, and every friend in this hall here, a medical school friend, everybody is distinguished. If I call here, everybody has this, in their own way, accomplished. It doesn't mean they're not. Yeah. But I saw in Neeraj that something early in the year I happened to learn, and because of his association with my father, I thought this is a great way to celebrate his memory. So thank you, Dr. Neeraj. And then Hanmantarao has everybody has spoken. Thank you, sir, for accepting the award. And as a kid, since I was a kid, he has not changed. Same gentle person. And Dr. P.L.K. Rao Garu, he's a big scientist now. He's accomplished. He's got so many awards, but still he's so humble, and that he gives the credit to my father. So, and Dr. Swain, these are all inspiration. Every year the reason we have these meetings is I gain inspiration from the last year. Like for example, we had the chief guest, Dr. Varaprasad Reddy. I said he's like a vaccine king of India. So this time we had Dr. Tupil, who is the lead man of India. So I always get inspired. We learn something, and when we celebrate this event, I hope the young generation get the same inspiration from their work and achieve the same or something bigger later. So Dr. Swain coming back, it's phenomenal the work he does. The voluntary service, the plastic surgery. If somebody has not seen, I recommend that you go and visit his hospital. I've had the fortune of visiting his hospital, and the work he has done, I've witnessed it. It is no. I can come here and give awards, but it doesn't match. This is only like Dheeraj was saying. He had that sketch of my father. So how much time it goes into that? I was asking him, how much time does it take? It may take, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes 6 hours, but the dedication, is just amazing. It's mind-boggling for me. So I know you must all be hungry, and so I would like to thank each and everybody, all the distinguished guests here, and our guests here who made this event a great memory for me and my family. And of course, my wife and my Padma and Teja and Manasa, my daughter, and who have been a big support for me all along, and my sister who stayed back here despite their family had to leave 4 days earlier. She stayed back just for this event. I'm glad she could be here. And unfortunately, my brother's family, my mother could not be here because of travel and other reasons too. So now Bhanumurthy, who has been a great, always all along to MC this event, or Kashyap, who travel all along. His wife also was supposed to join for this event, and his family, but due to different reasons, he was the only one who could represent from his family. And it's never Mr. Prasad. I would say he's the most underappreciated from my side. That he's not always in the front. He has done, yeah. He doesn't like to come to the front, but he is the one, and Anand, Prasad and Anand, both of them from the beginning, the conception of this award and implementation, execution, so meticulously done. So I really thank them, and the art also. I have to thank again Neeraj again. He brought all his art. So please enjoy after we are done. all his art that displayed here. I asked him to. It's like he brought everything for this event. He brought his art. He did the audio visual for himself. Normally, I was supposed to do that, but I said, I cannot replace you. You're the best person. Same thing when I requested for Govind Hariji's audio visual. I sat with him yesterday. He did it. He took almost 6 hours to make that 3-minute video, or even probably longer. But when I look at the product, it's just amazing.
We congratulate on their recent 35th anniversary. We saw them both crooning on the boat in Kerala, perhaps. Right. But she's presenting a dessert to us right before the lunch.
Good afternoon, everyone here. With greetings from all the elders, doctors, I thank everyone for all the support you have given Dr. Neeraj. Being his better half and getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, I stand here speechless. It is indeed an emotional moment for me. I have no words to say, but I can say one thing through this song that I want to sing for him. तेरे जैसा यार कहाँ ऐसा याराना याद रखेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाक से उठा के मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाक से उठा के यारा तेरी यारी को मैंने तो खुदा माना तेरे जैसा यार कहाँ ऐसा याराना. Proud moment for the entire family. Dr. Neeraj, we love you.
To facilitate our facilitator of this function, Dr. Kashyap, and let us. Mr. Bhanumurthy, who has always been my pillar of support in all this. Anand.
Yours.
Yes, further. But the venture on the quarter pool thing again.
The lunch, please enjoy the lunch, the artwork over as time. And once again, thanks for making this great, memorable event. You all had added so much value to this event, and thanks from bottom of my heart.